We live in a time where we hear a lot about freedom and human rights. But what does freedom mean for those imprisoned, oppressed, or threatened without have ever committed a crime? This is the reality of about 260 million Christians facing persecution simply for following Jesus Christ. Today, 1 in 8 Christians is persecuted around the world. For over 60 years, Open Doors has been supporting the persecuted church around the world, and since 1993 publishes a list of the top 50 countries where Christians are the most persecuted. The World Watch List. Over the centuries, the church has been attacked and repressed, and while the methods have been changed, the goal remains the same: to exterminate Christ's followers. Hostility against Christians comes from pressure from authoritarian governments, religious extremism, and even from discrimination from their own family. Islamic radicalism is undoubtedly one of the most dominant sources of persecution in various regions. As it happens in the Middle East, where the church struggles to stand firm in the face of war conflicts, crossfire, and religious intolerance. In sub-Saharan Africa, Christians face the most violent attacks led by radical groups such as Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, and many others. In Asia, the power of communism fuels ideological groups and is a base for dictatorial governments such as North Korea, which has been the top 1 country in the list since 2002. This is the most dangerous country in the world for a Christian. In India, aggravated nationalism has promoted attacks on churches, Bible burning, and abuse of Christians. The current political party has publicly expressed its desire to eliminate all followers of Jesus Christ by 2021. Although it seems unlikely, persecution of Christians is also present in Latin America, where Christians, especially those in isolated communities that lack resources or those under ancient customs, are marginalized and expelled from their lands. Armed groups and organized crime also act against the church. Yes, persecution is real, and year after year it increases, as does the violence and the number of people and churches affected. However, the scriptures remind us that darkness will not prevail against the Church of Christ. For the Spirit of God is upon her. He anointed us to preach the good news, to free the captives, and to proclaim salvation. And it is with this conviction that we unite to strengthen the persecuted church, raise our voices for those who cannot, and equip the body of Christ. Break the silence. Support the persecuted Christians.